Yo, welcome back. We are talking arenas today. We just got the new map, Overflow, and we got Season 10 rank coming out in a couple of weeks. And I just want to do a quick rundown on the map and talk about why I think it's so cool and what it does differently than the last couple of maps we've seen. So first things first, I think what's most obvious is that it's like pretty close together. And like on Phase Runner, for example, there's like this whole posturing section of the fight, and then you get into the fight. And like if you're a sniper, then you love that, and if you're a shotgun player, then you hate that, right? This map is the complete opposite, where it's like really close quarters. There's not enough time for you to pull out a scope, so it is really like a much tighter experience overall. And that's like both when you're coming out of the spawn, trying to find a place, and that's also like you get the engagement really early, like 20 steps out the gate, and when you're trying to get a reset, like in the middle of a fight, for example. So for my Rampart mains in the chat, it's definitely more an L-Star map than a Devo map. My kind of map, all I'm saying. I want to talk a little bit about what I think the meta might be on this map, but before I do that, I want to just appreciate some little design choices that the devs made here. So first of all, it's a pretty flat map, so you're not like racing against anyone to get the major height differential, which is really important. I think that kind of takes the pressure off and lets you kind of choose between maybe I should get some health, maybe I should get some supplies this round. It kind of opens up the field a little more. And I think that kind of flat design is a little better for arenas compared to Battle Royale, where in BRs you want to reward people for being positioned well. In arenas you want to be fluid with how people are changing the game and how they're playing it. You definitely don't want the Octane team to always have the high ground and then just win forever because they're faster. Another little design choice that I was a big fan of with this one was just the lanes kind of setup that they have going on. It kind of feels in a way like a MOBA map, which really is new to the game, first of all, and that brings new characters into the picture that might not be that good on Phase Runner or Party Crasher, for example. Alright, so Ranked is not out yet, and so I'm not going to be totally certain what's optimal, or I'm not going to know what exactly we're going to be doing as a community in this map. But I have some predictions, and some of them are going to be some hot takes, and some of them are going to be pretty obvious. Obviously, Gibby's going to be dope on this map. He's going to be dope on every map, but this one feels really good for him. There's a lot of that mid-range where the bubble feels like it'll be a good mid-ground for you to get to the next place. I think Gibby's going to be really good here. But that surprises no one. And here's the thing. The focal point of the map has doors and chest-high walls, which means Ramparts can maybe put their walls behind there. I could see some aggressive Rampart players maybe making a stand here. She's been really great in Arena so far, so I feel like Overflow isn't going to be too different, especially with the lane setup, the straight lines and the lines of sight and stuff. And as for Caustic and Watson, I think that door area, the bunkery area, is really important. It looks over the heels and it looks over the other side of the map as well. But I don't think it's going to be that it's so important that you get a Watson just to set that up, especially since it's a neutral territory and you'd be racing there anyway. Maybe I'll be proven wrong though, but I just don't think the traditional bunker characters are going to be that great here. So while I'm sure we've had a ton of fun grappling into 3v1s on Skulltown with Pathfinder, I don't think he's going to be that incredible here. It's a pretty flat map like we talked about earlier. So I think Octane and Wraith are going to be really a lot heavier here. Maybe a little bit of Pathfinder, probably not that much Horizon, right? I think the movement meta seems pretty straightforward here. And this might not be a hot take at all, alright? But I think Bangalore is going to be crazy on this map. The smoke cuts off an entire lane of traffic. You can't see anything. And then artillery would just cover the whole map. And the sweaty, movement boost when you get shot at, that's huge on this map. There's so many little nooks and corners, and you can always find a little spot to get around a corner and pop your bat, pop a smoke, you know what I mean? I think Bangalore is going to be huge on this map. And obviously Bloodhound was always going to be good, but if we see Bangalore taking up the meta, we're definitely going to see Bloodhound, right? But yeah, I think that's about it for now. I think when we get closer to ranked, I'll talk more about actual specifics and strats and stuff. But for now, I just wanted to appreciate some of the stuff that the devs put in here with like the design decisions and like honestly, I just think Phase Runner was a map that was designed to like teach people how to position and posture in a way, and teach people how to stave people off from a distance. I think this map is really about movement and about close quarters and like all the stuff that Apex is really about, right? So I'm enjoying it a lot. I hope y'all are too. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.